Next, we'll have a guest talk by Dr. Reginald Alex on the topic work-related musculoskeletal disorders among healthcare workers. His field of special interest is occupational health and toxicology. He is affiliated with, as board member of Asian Network of Occupational Health, member of Association of Physicians of India, member of Indian Association of Occupational Health, member of International Commission of Occupational Health, and member of South Asian Clinical Toxicology Network. He is also certified in Advanced Hazmat Life Support and certified in Advanced Cardiac Life Support. And he has over 50 publications in national and international journals.
Good morning. First of all, I would like to thank Sanjeev Padankatti for giving me the opportunity to be here and deliver this lecture. Today it's not occupational therapy, but it is occupational health. And you are all very much part of occupational health. And I'm going to talk about the importance of work-related musculoskeletal disorders in healthcare. And unless we take care of ourselves, we cannot serve the people. And as you all know, you are a very important people in healthcare to take care of the patients. And if you don't take care of yourself, then there is a problem. So, I am going to talk about how work-related musculoskeletal disorders are very much prevalent in healthcare, and at the same time, how as a hospital, CMC Vellore, how we are trying to tackle this situation. So I am going to talk about, briefly, this is what I am going to talk about. So, I just want to ask a simple question. When the concept of occupational health came into this world? Is it a tough question? Please feel free to answer, the concept of occupational health. When it came, yes, sir. Exactly, okay. This is what I expected, and of course, we all know after the industrialization of, which century is her? Do you know which century it is? Of course, it's around 17th century, like that. But according to, if you believe in creation, this is what? It's in the beginning of the world. Okay? So, when God needs rest at the end of 6 days He created the world. 7th day He took rest. No, this is what I feel. So if God needs rest, this is what exactly, it's not, I am not making anything. This is what exactly, I have given a thing also. So if God needs a rest, you and me, so basically, this is what all occupational health is about. So, who is a workaholic? Is there a definition? So, who is a workaholic? I searched in the Google, is there a definition for workaholic? Of course, Google could not answer it. Okay, yeah, probably you can put it in the Google. So basically, there is no time limit, People just work. I heard a professor, and his wife used to tell me, my husband lives in the hospital and takes rounds at home. So that's all workaholic about. So, but just if you just keep on working, you are prone to develop work-related musculoskeletal disorders. Okay? So occupational health is grossly neglected in hospital setup. Yeah, I think you all agree that it's neglected. And this is one of the major hazards in hospitals, and of course nobody realizes it. And as you all know, none of the workplace in the world is hazard-free. If there is a hazard, that means you are prone to develop illness. And if you are ill and if you continue to work, your production or your end product will be useless or suboptimal. That's all about occupational health. So what are the hazards? I have just put ergonomics. When you order it, when you give priority, ergonomics comes at the last. Unfortunately, in hospitals. Very sad. Very sad. But if you really prioritize in hospitals, ergonomics comes first. See, people give more importance to biological hazard in hospitals, but at the same time, people take so much care about biological hazard. And they know how to protect themselves from a biological hazard in hospitals. But unfortunately, they don't know how to take care of themselves from work-related musculoskeletal disorders. They don't know how to take care of their back. It's very sad. Why it is neglected in hospitals? Of course, I know most of you all come from hospital setup. Why? We think we know everything. We know how to take care of ourselves. If somebody tells me, hello, your weight is too much. Okay. I know I am not more than this. I know how to deal with myself. It's a problem in healthcare. It's a big problem in healthcare. And unless we think ourselves that we are also human beings, then it makes sense. And also, another point I want to stress is there is no scientific evidence. Which came first, the chicken or egg? Which came first, the chicken or egg? Which came first, your back pain or your work? So, nobody knows. Nobody knows. I had back pain and I continue to work. Because of my work, I had this back pain. Which came first? Nobody knows. And of course, the work significantly contributes to your back pain or whatever, work-related disease. And we need scientific papers to prove that it is significantly associated with work. So, I don't need to talk about CMC. We have more than 10,000 workers, employees in CMC. Myself and Sanjeev, we are all working in the same hospital, and we wanted to take care of our own staff. So, I will quickly tell you what we are doing in CMC so that, stimulate you to do certain aspects, especially ergonomics, how we are dealing in CMC so that, you can follow. So, the first initiative was, they wanted to have somebody to deal with this occupational health. So they sent me to Singapore for 1 year, and I studied occupational health for 1 year in National University Singapore, and then I came back. And we started an occupational health team. Sanjeev is here, and he is the ergonomic team, one of the leaders. This is our group. And we formed a group in CMC just to look into the occupational health aspects. And among this group, we have a subgroup of people who look into occupational health ergonomics. And Sanjeev is there, and he is looking into this thing. Of course, he is not in this photograph because he doesn't like photographs. So we put down the objectives, and these are some of the, objectives, and the main objective is to look into those things. And if you want to really have a good occupational health service, you need to have this. You need to have all this into this thing. Look into your hazards. Not only look, health promotion is also into your aspect of occupational health. So, for want of time, I am just rushing. So we thought, we'll have to just map the hazards in CMC. So where are all the hazards? So there are 5 hazards: physical, chemical, biological, ergonomical, and psychosocial. So where are all these hazards present in the hospital? And this is the kind of map we got. And purposely I didn't put ergonomics here because ergonomics was there everywhere. So these are the areas. Yeah, this is hazard monitoring aspect. Every 3 months we meet. We meet and they present the data. And if you just see this, there were 45 Group A. Group A is doctors. Group B is kind of nurses, mostly. And if you see Group A, 45 doctors, and nurses 152. So it's more prevalent among the nurses. And if you see the green circles, low backache is a major problem among both the groups. This is Group C. Group C or the clerical staff, and Group D or the housekeeping people. So clerical staff, it's quite a bit. And they all suffer from low backache. So this is just a sample I have put. This they present every 3 months. It's a 3-monthly data. So these are the activities our ergonomics team do in their in CMC Vellore. So we do warm-up exercises in all the departments, and we have uploaded in the CMC website also. So intranet you can access what are the exercises to be done. And any department can just download or just open and see it. Yeah, these are some of the activities which they have done in the later quarter of this last year. Yeah. And it's part and parcel of our MBBS curriculum, MPH curriculum, everything we have made it. And Sanjeev is taking session for our MBBS students and also MPH students. And these are some of the sessions we are taking for our staff. Yeah. And we have our own logo for occupational health in CMC. Yeah, because for the time being, I just skip it. So these are important studies we have done among our staff, and if you see, 40% of our staff, clerical staff, have neck pain. These are the microscope using people, and of course around 60% of our staff have neck pain because they are looking into the microscopes. So ergonomics is a major issue in hospitals, and we have to really concentrate on that hazard. And as occupational therapists and physiotherapists, they have a major role to play in hospitals. And of course, without your support, it's difficult to address these hazards. And I would say that in hospitals, ergonomical hazard is a major thing, and people don't recognize it. So it's the right time to address this issue in hospitals, and let's work for that. Thank you. And this is what WHO says. If you are a microbiologist, you should know about the organisms. And if, as a healthcare worker, if you don't know about ergonomics, it's a problem with you. That's all. So to conclude, this is our team, and we have 6 people in the team in CMC. Yeah, thank you.
I invite Dr. Sanjeev Parangati to kindly felicitate the guest.
Explain.